everybody. Sorry I'm a little late. Okay. Y&R was a doozy today. Wow. Okay. Well, they focused on Nikki again, and and then they focused on Diane and Jack. Were going out to society, and they were trying to get Ashley to go with them, but she don't want to go. And so she was left alone, and then she started hearing the voice in her head again. Um, and then I was asking myself, where's Michael Mueller, Kyle? And he was there today, but I don't like what they're doing with his character because for a while there, he was front and center. I mean, with the Kyle, with him cheating on Summer with Audra, and them having the affair, and him acting like he was going to go against his father, he was front and center for a long time. And now he's just like kind of in the background. I told them, I said in a video a while ago, I wanted them to pick a side, but I don't know. Don't get me wrong. I like good Kyle, good, nice Kyle, whatever. But it's just, unless you're going to give him a real storyline, don't do that because he just seems kind of boring now. I mean, he's not opposing the demotion in position. He's not opposing anything. He's just like, go with the flow. But with him, and his acting style, the way he does, it's either 0 to 100. Yeah, you gotta give him something to do. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I don't want him back with Summer because she's with Chance now and they appear to be happy. So, okay, don't mess that up. But you gotta do something. I don't know because I literally almost forgot about him being in the cast. So, um, okay. So the storyline with Nikki is kind of, I don't know. Well, it's repetitive, but also could get really spicy in a moment because Victor is trying to be very protective of her, which is nice. But then the funny part is that he's trying to be so protective and saying don't go to the bar because apparently Seth was her previous sponsor, and Jordan hooked up with Seth or tried to put the moves on him anyway. So then he makes the call to her, and Nikki says, okay, I'll meet you. Then the Victoria and Victor are up in arms, and so they're like, don't get off the ranch, don't go from the ranch. So then she invites him to the ranch, okay, and probably with either Jordan's gonna be watching like creepy in the windows or something, or with Jordan as a bug in his ear or something. So it's just like weird. The whole thing is weird. Um, okay, there's that. And then we have Jack, which I discussed last time. But I could see him coming apart at some point because, all right, he's got too many women in his life. And I mean, okay, he's married to Diane now. And Diane and Nikki have had a long-standing feud for the longest time. When she was Diane Jenkins, nobody liked her. So there has that opposition. Then we have Ashley with her troubles, which you still haven't really given me any kind of clue why she's going through this breakdown. First of all, let me clear something up. I know I had talked a little bit about it last video, but let me just clarify one thing. All right. I didn't know how to word it because I knew what I meant, but I wanted the correct word in there. Um, they're starting the way YNR is writing things, storylines, and whatever, is devaluing the power of women. Because you have three powerful women, Nikki, um, hold on, Nikki, Diane, and let's say Audra, for example. I could show you examples with Audra. I will in a minute. Okay. But Diane and Nikki. Diane seems to be the kind of person, or at first, that wouldn't take anything from anybody. Okay. And now she just falls in line with whatever Jack wants. That's not her. Okay. If you're gonna be the pleasing, happy pleasing wife, fine with me and I'm all for it. But however, if you weren't that way to begin with, then be who you are. Number two, Nikki was apparently is fine with her past. And just to clear this up, and for new viewers of YNR maybe, okay, a long time ago, before she met Victor, how she met Victor, she was in a strip club when she met Victor. And Victor took her out of that environment and they got in a relationship, got married, had kids, the whole thing. Okay? So now, Jordan, that song that she keeps playing, is from Nikki's stripping days. So you make a person that's not ashamed of their past, and yet she's basically going along with whatever Victor wants. On one hand, I get it because with that kind of personality, you're never gonna win. Which I say win, but I mean you're never gonna get him to understand your side of things. Okay. However, you can stand up for yourself. And the thing is, she did stand up for herself the other day. But now she's not standing up for herself, really. I mean, she is, but she's not to the full extent. Okay? That's devaluing the power of women. Also, Audra. Okay. When Audra came on the scene, she was Latin, spicy, take no prisoners, that kind of woman, kind of use her advantage to the top. Okay, I'm being real here. Okay. Now she is, I don't know, happy, but it feels dirty with Tucker. I don't know, because I feel like if they weren't working together before, I get the sneaky suspicion they're working together now. And it's fine if it didn't have such a nefarious tone to it. You know what I mean? So I don't know about that. And I do find it odd. Here's the thing. Okay. I do find it odd that he decided to take Audra to Paris. Out of all the countries, all the cities in the world, why'd you have to go to Paris? Because Paris is the location of Ashley and Tucker's honeymoon. Okay, which means that to any normal person, it would have some kind of sacred value, right? Well, apparently not to him. I don't understand that. I don't think I ever will understand that. And I don't like it that Audra's okay with that. That's another thing I'm talking about. The old Audra would say, I'm not going there. And why do you want to go there? What's the pull to go to Paris? No, she's acting like a schoolgirl who's never been in another country or something. I don't know what's wrong. There's nothing wrong with her, but I'm like, where did the other person go? Is the other person asleep? Or the other person like numb? Or what? I don't like it. So yes, whoever the writers are, and I've said this before, okay, please, for the love of all that's holy, get a female writer in there. Get 2 female writers in there. Just, I can't take these storylines because it's just like, what? Why? No woman in their right mind would say that and be okay with half of this. All right. I think that's it. Let me see. Tucker, Audrey, Ashley. Yeah, I covered it all. Oh, minor thing. Only it's not so minor. I'm sorry. I kind of like. I didn't forget. It was just like a minor piece. Um, Tessa is back, but okay. Taraya was one of the biggest couples ever, right? Now they've diluted it to Tessa is the manager of society. And Tessa is only the manager of society because Abby needs someone to take over when she's going to be part of the business of Chancellor Winters. Okay? Which I have another sneaky suspicion that the reason why they give the job to Tessa is because they're not featuring Tessa as part of Taraya. So I don't know. I don't like it because they're changing all these people. And I'm okay with a little bit of change, but these changes are drastic. All right.